Okay, this is Vince Davis. We're back. This is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. Let's take another call from, looks like it's DJ from California. DJ, did you have a question or a story to tell?
Yes, I do, sir. Okay, this is the thing. I spoke to you, I think, last week, and I had given you my information to get the minute orders from the court. I don't know if you did or not, but they sent me, I had filed a JV-180 petitioning to get my child back home with me because my rights were violated, my constitutional rights were violated because the judge didn't allow me to have counsel at the court hearing of an ex-party hearing. I was not notified by my attorney to go to court. My attorney wasn't there to protect my rights due to CPS requesting a second psychological evaluation. So at this point, I don't have an attorney. I didn't have an attorney prior to my jurisdictional hearing, and the attorney had advised me that she was not going to represent me, so I didn't have an attorney at that time either. So what could I do? Should I just file the the appeal?
Okay, well, hold on a second. If you filed an appeal, you want to make sure that you ask the Court of Appeal through that filing to appoint you a court-appointed attorney. The court-appointed attorneys in California that do appeals, the ones I've run across are fairly good. So you want to make sure that the Court of Appeal appoints you an attorney. Okay, that's number one. Number two, so you must have completed your jurisdictional and dispositional hearing. Is that correct?
I was not. I was present at my jurisdictional hearing, but I was advised before the court hearing and when I had showed up to court that she told me that she was not going to represent me. So I'm thinking I don't have any representation. So the judge went off and
when you say
trying to
when you
go
say
ahead, sir.
when you say that she told you that she's not going to represent you, is that your court-appointed attorney told you she's not going to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's very unusual. I don't think an attorney can tell you, hey, I'm not going to represent you unless they're left, taken off the case by the judge. Did that happen?
No, it didn't, sir. She told me that she's not going to represent me, and she told me at the courthouse that she wasn't going to represent me. So I filed a complaint with the Bar Association, and I had given them my evidence stating that she didn't contact me. The attorney never contacted me. I had given her all the evidence that she needed to support me in my innocence, and she did not present that at the court hearing or even object to anything. So I filed a complaint against her, and right now I'm following up with the Bar Association lady for the complaint on the attorney.
Okay, so there's an important thing that you have to remember and consider when you're doing your appeal or working with your appellate attorney, and that's the concept of ineffective assistance of counsel. If your lawyer was ineffective in representing you, that could be a basis to overturn your case entirely, or at least partly. So if that is an issue, you want to make sure that you bring that up and speak to your appellate attorney when you file your appeal, okay? But, here's the big but. The appeal is running on one track, okay? We'll call it Train A. You have a Train B track that you also have to consider, and you also have to do things to try to win. And Train B is, hey, where am I in this case right now, and what do I have to do to get my children back? Don't rely on the appeal. You might win the appeal, you might not. And then where are you? If you haven't done anything or gone any place in Train B, you're going to be, you're going to come up on the short end of the stick, and you might lose your children permanently. So what you have to do for Train B is you have to get a list and make sure you know what court orders the judge made. The judge may have made you an order to do parenting class. The judge may have ordered you to do individual counseling. The judge may have ordered you to do a psychological evaluation. The judge may have ordered you to do, just on and on. You got to get that list, and you got to jump in, and you got to start doing that, because you don't want to lose your children.
But the only thing that the judge has ordered me to do was the psychological evaluation. She has not ordered me to do anything else.
Okay.
But she did not make this order till 9 months later.
Okay, well, fine. Train A will be appealing that. Train B better get on the psychological evaluation and have that done.
I passed the first one, and the judge ordered a second one by an ex-party hearing, someone who requested it, the social services. And I was not notified by the attorney. I was notified by DCHS to go to court by text message.
DJ, hold on a second. You told me that.
Okay.
You've told me that like 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter. Train B, don't miss that train. Go do the psychological evaluation.
Okay.
And if you pass the first one, it looks like you're going to pass the second one to me. But that's something, you got to talk to your attorney about, maybe how to prepare for the evaluation, how to act, what to say, what not to say, how to do it, how to dress, all that type of stuff, because you want to be well prepared for this evaluation. You don't want the evaluator to look at you and say, mom's got some issues and some problems. So you want to make sure that you're well prepared for the psychological evaluation. DJ, does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay, so remember, Train A is your appeal. Train B is the psychological evaluation. You're going to have to do it. The judge ordered it. And unless you win the appeal, that's the train that you're probably going to end up on, is Train B. DJ, I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling in. And I want you to call back in maybe in a couple weeks. Let us know what's going on. Give us an update of what's going on in your case.